Hello and welcome to English Digest. This is Adam.
And this is Elsie.
And in today's writing unit, everyone, we'll be looking at how to write an argumentative essay. These essays are a common type of academic writing that requires you to present a clear position on a topic and support it with evidence and reasoning.
没错，我们今天要写的就是一篇论说文。那题目呢是 The Pros and Cons of Holiday Shopping.
Ooh, holiday shopping. All right. Well, let's get into it. In addition to department stores holding annual anniversary sales, major online shopping platforms also launch various promotional activities during holidays. Holiday shopping has become a part of many people's shopping plans. However, holiday shopping also has some drawbacks or disadvantages. Please write an English essay on this topic with at least 120 words. The essay should be divided into 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph should explain the advantages of holiday shopping, and the second paragraph should discuss its disadvantages and conclude with your own opinion.
好的，今天的提示说到啊，除了百货公司每年都会举办周年庆，各大的网购平台更是会随着节庆推出各式的促销活动。节日购物呢，已经成为许多人购物计划的一部分。然而，节日购物也存在一些缺点或者是弊处。请根据这个主题写一篇英文作文，文长至少是120个单词，文分2段。注意哦，第一段我们要说明节日购物的优点，第二段探讨其缺点，并提出自己的看法作结。So, Adam, what kind of advantages does holiday shopping have, and what kind of disadvantages are there?
Okay, so when talking advantages and disadvantages, we can say pros and cons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Positives and negatives, I guess. And so let's look at our pros, like you said. For one, I would say a positive would be the discounts, right? You can buy things for less money. Another pro would be convenience. Now, during this holiday season, stores stay open longer and also online shopping is easy. What's another pro do you think you can think of?
Oh, the atmosphere must be good.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Shopping is more fun with holiday decorations.
Uh-huh.
And music.
Ah, music, yes, is really fun during the festive season. Another is a lot of promotions, right? There are lots of special deals and offers during the holiday season when you are shopping. And what's another one?
It's a good time to buy gifts for family and friends.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we see holiday items. Now, special holiday items, and products are available during this special time.
Okay, so what about the cons?
The cons, the negatives. All right, what's a bad thing about shopping during the holidays? Well, number one for me would be overspending.
Yeah, you might spend too much money, right?
Exactly. You get carried away and you might overspend. Another one would be crowded stores. The stores and the websites can be very busy during this time, and it can get a little bit crazy.
Yeah, and there might be delivery delays.
Exactly.
Shipping can take longer.
You're right. When there's a big holiday rush, it can take quite long. Also, another thing I would think would be a negative would be impulse buying.
You might buy things you don't need.
Yeah, you just say, that looks cool, and then you buy it. Impulse buying. Another
5.
one,
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, we could say limited stock.
Right. Popular items might sell out fast since there are so many people shopping at the same time.
Exactly. If that new video game comes out during this time of year or that holiday season, it might be gone before you have a chance to buy it. So limited stock. And also the last one I think everyone knows would be It's stressful.
Yeah, shopping can be stressful with crowds and long lines. You have to wait a long time.
It is very stressful. So those are our positives and our negatives when discussing holiday shopping, the pros and cons.
接下来呢，到了 develop and approach 的地方，第一个我们要注意到的是何谓论说文。论说文包含论和说，那论呢是指对主题的见解和主张，属于比较主观的论断。那说的部分呢，指的是解说和分析主题，属于比较客观的说明。常见的论说文类型有第一种，剖析某事物的优缺点和利弊得失；第二个，比较两事物的优缺点；第三个，说明某事物的影响或是重要性。面对此类型的题目呢，我们必须提出理由，加以举证，分析原因，还有说明结果。第二个，我们要写什么，怎么写。英文作文的基本架构分为引言 introduction、主体 body， 还有就是结论 conclusion 的部分。类似中文里面的起承转合，那本篇论说文也是要以此架构来发展的。接下来到了 introduction 的部分，我们要特别说到它是文章的引言，说明文章要探讨的主题。全文的主旨句也就是 thesis statement， 常在第一段就点出来。那论说文的 introduction 可以有以下的几种写法。第一个，你可以解释主题，并说明要探讨这个主题的缘由。第二个，说明一般人或专家对于主题的看法。第三个，统计或学理上的报道和诠释，你也可以提出来。第四个，要清楚表达个人的看法或是所支持的论点也可以。但是呢，我们在写这个英文作文，特别是在考试的时候，你就要去跟随着这个提示里面说的指示去做。再来是 body， 文章的主体必须要立论清楚，具有说服力，做出合理的说明，并加上佐证的细节，也就是 supporting details。那佐证的时候呢，可以用一段或是多段来说明。在说明某事物的重要性的时候，常见的写法有第一种，反驳或是赞同一般人对此主题的看法；第二种，举例支持自己的论点，可以提供自己或他人的经验；统计的报道或是科学的研究都可以。再第三个是要举例来推翻反面的论点。接下来到了 conclusion， 也就是文章的结论，可以简单的总结或是重申前面提过的要点，也可以提出建议。那这种方式的结论呢，可以让论述更加明确。
Okay, so now how can we brainstorm for the topic holiday shopping?
Okay, there are some steps we need to follow.
Exactly. And step one, we need to understand the topic, which would be holiday shopping includes special sales, discounts, and promotions during holidays.
Yeah, it can happen both in physical stores and online platforms.
Okay, so then we know from that first step, we understand what the topic is going to be about. Now, step two would be to identify the pros. So we need to think about the positive aspects of holiday shopping. It's a good idea to ask yourself questions like, why do people enjoy holiday shopping?
And what benefits do stores and shoppers get?
Exactly. Step three, we need to then identify the cons, the negative things, the bad things. So we need to think about the negative aspects of holiday shopping. Ask yourself questions like, what problems do people face during holiday shopping?
And how can shopping be stressful or problematic?
Exactly. Step four would be gather personal experience and examples. So use maybe something from your own life. Think about your own experiences with holiday shopping. Recall stories or examples from friends or family. And, really take a real life examples from this and maybe in news articles or online forums as well.
And finally, there is step 5, organize your thoughts.
Right. We have to group all our ideas together. So group similar ideas together. And then, you create an outline for your essay.
Yeah, so you can write out all those thoughts on a list of paper. on a piece of paper, and then you group them.
Right. So reviewing those steps, step 1, understand the topic. Step 2, identify the pros. Step 3, identify the cons. Step 4, gather personal experience and examples.
Okay, so Adam, I got a question for you. What do you like about holiday shopping?
I like the
atmosphere.
Okay.
What about you?
I like the atmosphere as well, but I also like buying gifts for other people. It's fun to find out what they might like, but then while doing that, I get stressed out because of all the traffic or all the people that are in the store. So it can be stressful. There's one pro and one positive about doing it. So that brings us to our outline, everyone. It's time to now, after we gathered those steps together for our brainstorming idea, it's to now make an outline.
OK, 所以呢，第一个主题句我们要用的就是呢，第一个 topic sentence。Holiday shopping has its clear benefits， 也就是节日购物有其明显的好处。那说完这个 topic sentence， 你再来分别叙述到底有哪一些 pros。
A, both department stores and online platforms run promotions.
没错，无论是百货公司呢，或者是这个网购平台都会进行促销活动，所以有比较便宜的这个价格可以购买，有 discounts. What about B?
B, these sales allow people to buy things they want at lower prices.
是的，这些促销活动呢，让人们可以以较低的价格购买他们想要的东西。And C, stores release limited editions for the holidays. 商店会在节日期间推出限量版的商品，那这个时候呢，大家就想要抢购。And D
would be stores sell items in special packages or bundles.
商店会以特别包装或是套装的形式去销售商品。
And E would be this wide range of choices helps shoppers find unique gifts.
这种多样化的选择帮助购物者找到独特的礼物。那这一段结束之后，就要到了主题句第二句，也就是第二个段落当中咯。同学们还记得吗？在我们刚刚的提示当中，第一段要做什么，第二段要做什么，这个一定要一直问自己，一直去厘清的哦。第一段我们说呢，要说明节日购物的优点。好，所以刚刚我们在主题句第一句还有它的这些 supporting details 的地方，我们都讲了它的优点。那再来第二段呢，我们就是要探讨它的缺点。所以呢，接下来我们就会说到 cons 的部分，然后还要提出自己的看法。好，这是相当重要的，在第二段我们都要做到。所以主题句第二句 topic sentence 2 There are quite a few disadvantages to consider, 但也有一些需要考虑的缺点。好，所以优点说完，说缺点。And what are the cons?
Our cons for number 1A would be physical stores can become very crowded.
实体店可能会非常的拥挤。That's so true.
It's always true during the holiday seasons. There's rushes everywhere. And it just makes maybe shopping a little bit more uncomfortable
and stressful.
Which brings us to B, which would be this makes shopping uncomfortable and inconvenient.
这会让购物变得不舒服而且不方便。Just imagine if you need to shop during holiday season in Taipei.
Oh, I wouldn't do it. It's just you get run over by grocery carts or even trying to find a parking spot if you're driving a car or scooter to get to the mall.
Yeah.
It would be almost impossible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looking at another con, we could say for C would be online shopping can have slow delivery times.
Oh, we talked about this, right? 网购可能会有比较慢的送货时间。
Exactly. So even if you think you're being smart by shopping online, you're backed into a corner because it's still going to take a long time to get your package or your gift. Number D, and that is a con that people might not get their gifts on time.
是的，人们可能无法及时收到他们的礼物，这是我们的 D， 也就是第4点。And what about number 5, 第5点呢？ Big sales can tempt people into buying things they don't need. 大促销会诱惑人们购买他们不需要的东西。We call this impulse buying, right?
Exactly. So you go into a store, you see a huge TV or the new PS5 or PS6, and they say, oh, it's only $100 cheaper, and you buy it. But then you don't really need it. You don't need to give it as a gift. Maybe it's too much to give. And it's just an impulse buy, things you buy that you don't need.And moving on to our last con, we could say, this not only leads to spending too much, but also increases waste, so it's not good for the environment.
没错，这不仅导致过度消费，还增加了浪费，因为买回去东西可能你不需要，你就丢在那边，甚至把它丢到垃圾桶里面，那就是增加了 waste。那最后呢，就会到了结论句的部分 ，concluding sentence。I believe it's wiser to reduce unnecessary shopping during the holidays. 所以这边的作者他提出了自己的想法，他说我认为在节日期间减少不必要的购物是明智的。好，所以他觉得在这个 holiday season， 在这个时候你不一定要去买那么多的东西。
Okay, well everyone, we've reached that special time, so please take a break.Basic sample. Holiday shopping has its clear benefits. During the holiday season, both department stores and online platforms run various promotions. These sales allow people to buy things they want at lower prices. Additionally, stores often release limited editions for the holidays to attract customers. They also sell items in special packages or bundles. This wide range of choices helps shoppers find unique gifts for everyone on their list. However, there are quite a few disadvantages to consider.Physical stores can become very crowded with long lines. This makes shopping uncomfortable and inconvenient. Online shopping avoids physical crowds, but can have slow delivery times. People might not get their gifts on time. Also, big sales can tempt people into buying things they don't need.This not only leads to spending too much, but also increases waste, which harms the environment. Therefore, I believe it's wiser to reduce unnecessary shopping during the holidays. Okay, so now everyone, after listening to that first sample, we need to look or deep dive into the content of that sample.First, we need to ask ourselves, the essay does a good job covering the topic?
It does, right?
I think it does do a good job of covering the topic. And then, does it show, or it shows both good and bad sides of holiday shopping? What do you think? Does it show the pros and the cons of holiday shopping?
Yes, 它都有跟随到了我们只是要做的事情。The good sides, also the bad sides.
All right, so the content is there in that first example. Now we need to look at the organization. So how is the paragraph or the paragraphs layered? How are they put together?
So there are 2 paragraphs.
Exactly. So we need to know, the first one was each paragraph focuses on one part of the topic, making it easy to understand.
And using more transition words could make the essay flow better. That's my suggestion.
Okay, I think that's a good suggestion by using better transition words. Now, after looking into the organization, which I think it was organized pretty well, but like you said, there are some always upgrades we can do. Now we need to look at the language and how it was written. So, the language is clear and fits the topic well. Would you agree that the language is fit and is clear?
Yes.
So you could understand everything that's being said in the paragraphs. Okay, good. Now, combining some sentences could make it a little easier to read, I would think.
也就是把句子拉长，把两句话连结成为一句，但是也不要写过长的句子哦。所以这边呢有一些小建议，就是呢可以使用更多的这个转折词 transition words 来做更好的连接，然后呢可以加强引言和结论，让文章的结构更清晰，也就是在引言跟结论的地方多下点功夫。不过呢，就这个 basic sample 来说，它是一篇非常简洁有力，然后很清楚的文章。
So everyone just remember when you are writing it and when we are looking at the basic sample and when you are first starting to write out, now you have to remember the content, the organization, and the language and how it is all put together for the reader, not yourself, but for the listener of the story or of the information that you are giving out.
Okay, now let's take a look at our advanced sample.
Advanced sample. Holiday shopping has become an essential part of many people's purchasing routines due to its numerous advantages. During festive periods, retailers offer a variety of promotions, such as annual sales or Singles' Day. Shoppers can benefit from these occasions. For example, people can purchase items which are usually beyond their budget at significantly lower prices. Additionally, they can save money by bulk buying daily necessities at discounted rates. Completing all your shopping in one go also saves precious time, which can be better used for studying or working. Moreover, holiday shopping enhances the celebratory atmosphere. It brings excitement and anticipation as people look forward to finding unique gifts for their loved ones during the festive season. However, this joyous pursuit comes with several pitfalls. An array of promotions often leads to impulse purchases and financial stress. Retailers sometimes raise prices before offering discounts, which means the actual savings for customers are minimal. Additionally, to meet the surge in demand, some products may be of lower quality. Receiving such items can be frustrating, especially since the peak season often makes returns and exchanges more difficult. From my perspective, I believe holiday shopping is a double-edged sword, and its impact depends on how people use it. By setting clear shopping goals and budget limits beforehand, one can make savvy consumption choices even amidst the allure of holiday promotions. All right, now with our advanced sample, it is a lot longer. I would say the essay is comprehensively covers the topic. So it covers all aspects of it, presenting a balanced view of the pros and cons of holiday shopping.
对，在这篇里头呢，我们明显看到他对 pros 还有 cons 的叙述更加的广泛，然后呢更加的清楚，细节也更多。
Okay, so after listening to our advanced sample, we see that the essay comprehensively covers the topic, presenting a balanced view of the pros and cons of holiday shopping.
没错，在我们的进阶范文当中啊，我们看到呢，他对 pros and cons， 也就是这个节日购物的好处跟坏处，有更加详述、广泛的这个描述，非常的清楚。然后呢，每一个段落也都是很精准，然后读起来也是很好去跟随他的想法。那还有就是啊 ，it does use more transitional phrases and words, right?
It does. Yes,
它的转折词用的相当好。然后呢 ，of course, the language is clear and appropriate for the topic. 那再来呢，我们就说到这一篇作文啊，进阶范文它是 meets the required length， 长度有做到，而且更长了。还有就是呢 it is well developed.
Right, it gets the point across and in a very readable way. It continues to follow our content, organization, and language pattern that makes a very good argumentative sample.
Okay, now let's look at some of the important words. So, number one, festive 这个形容词指的是节日的。好，所以讲到节日购物，你一定要用到这个字。我们都知道是 festival 名词节日，那 festive 就是形容词节日的。
Right. During festive periods, retailers offer a variety of promotions.
Number two, enhance 这个动词呢，指的是增加。然后还有比如说 celebratory， 那就是这个形容词庆祝的。那它跟 celebrate 这个动词庆祝，还有名词 celebration 都是有关系的。再来还有哪一些字呢？比如说 surge， 好，这个在我们的文章当中当的是名词，代表的是急剧上升。好，还有呢，像是 savvy 这个形容词，好，指的就是很精明的。那还有 amidst 这个介系词呢，指的就是在点点点之中。那接下来我们来看到 grammar tips 文法的部分咯。像第一句啊，我们看到 It brings excitement and anticipation as people look forward to finding something. Look forward to 代表的是期待的意思。那要注意的是呢，这个片语的 to 它是一个介系词哦，不是不定词，所以你后面要接的是名词或是 VING， 而不是原形动词。那 Adam 再给我们一个例句吧。Another example sentence, please.
I could say Molly is looking forward to spending her summer vacation at her grandmother's house in Penghu.
那就是说 Molly 她期待着去澎湖外婆家度过暑假。那这个期待 looking forward to 后面你会看到她用的是 spending， 好，也就是 spend 加上 ing 的用法。那第二个我们要看到的是 From my perspective, I believe holiday shopping is a double-edged sword. 这里在用的是表达个人看法的时候，好，你可以用 From my perspective， 也就是从我的角度看来。那还有什么可以运用呢？比如说 I am of the opinion that， 好，那带出的就是我认为的事情。还有就是 as far as I'm concerned， 就我而言。还有就是 if you ask me，然后逗号之后再继续接着你要说出来的看法。那中文的解释就会是依我看来如何如何。So for example,
I could say I am of the opinion that eating healthy is more important than dieting.
OK, 就是用 that 加出一个名词子句。那他说的就是呢，我认为健康饮食比节食更重要。
All right, so everyone, that is all the time we have for today. We hope you enjoyed this topic-based writing activity and how to use argumentative essay and writing during a essay such as this to make a clear and present position on the topic and how you support it with evidence and reasoning. My name is Adam.
And this is Elsie. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.